We have Joyce on the line now. Joyce, good morning.
Good morning.
What? Thank you for joining us this morning. Of course, Nigeria will be playing India later at about 90 moments from now. What do you think about the game, and what is the Federation be doing to ensure that these boys, are really doing very well in the tournament? Okay, I think we lost her again, but we'll actually try to get her. If we can get her today, definitely tomorrow she also should be able to talk to us on table tennis.
I'm sure what she will say will be inspired to actually come out, because if they go back to see that game against Singapore, they will see that they were actually close, but didn't just have that cutting edge to get it. But being in the semi-finals, it's enough kudos.
Okay, we'll talk about weightlifting, of course. That's the big headline. 6 medals, and you have 2 women, of course. Again, all the women, where are the men?
There's one silver from your miles is here.
Exactly, I'm talking about gold. That's what is important.
What's important is that it is for Team Nigeria.
What is important is
Nigeria has 6 gold.
Do you know how
medals.
much you will get winning a gold medal? $7,000. That's what the minister promised.
Don't worry, you'll see the medals. But then this explains that for us doing so well in weightlifting, it shows that we're a strong country. And then when you look at these medals we've gotten from weightlifting, it's also promising, because we've seen new names in Amalaha. We've seen what's the name, Obioma Okoli has been right there from the start. Good to see her, winning again, and she gave Oluwatoyin a good fight. Just to show that it was destined to be Nigeria's medal in the 63 women's and kg. For the men, Cecilia, I tell you, today or tomorrow, Nigeria will give you a medal.
No, not a medal, gold, because you've got silver already.
For the men, we'll give you a medal, gold or silver.
Gold or silver, so anyone will definitely fly. Now, we talked about shooting. I mean, we had 16 shooters in Glasgow. Austin, have you seen anyone competing?
I've not, but today they will.
They will compete. Okay, now what has been the problem? Tell me.
It's not a problem like I started talking about here. The president, Wale Madariola, says he will call for a press conference to talk about it. But then it's the same problem of administration, because the equipment probably got to Glasgow late, and then these guys were waiting. Now, a lot of talks come that the National Sports Commission didn't want shooting to be part of it. They didn't give them enough support. They didn't pay them camp fees before they left. But the president says, no, that's not the issue. That they had some problems in getting their equipment to Glasgow.
Well, how come that wasn't tackled before the game started?
Questions, and then they'll get to the end of all these issues. And for me, shooting should have been top-notch, because they're making a debut, and then a lot of people have questioned the inclusion of shooting. So for me and the Federation, I would have done everything possible.
Yes, it's your first out in international competition.
Loads of medals to win. 6 medals to be won in rifle, 5 to be won in pistol, 6 in shotgun, and 2 in football. Well, the Nigeria is taking part in that. But if you have a competition where you have about 20 medals, 21 to win, and you're not prepared to go and get ready 2, that's the same problem we're talking about all the time.
Okay, well, that's all for shooting. Hopefully we get to see them in action today, like you said.
Yeah, Nigeria will take part, what's his name, Charles Adewumi and Akin Animashan will take part in the 50 meters rifle prone men's qualifications, and the final will be done today. So if they qualify, they play the final.
At least something. Okay, that's how the medals table look like. Presently, you have Australia, of course, leading 26 gold medals and 73 in all. England, of course, is second. Canada, third. Scotland, host nation, on 4th position. India, 5th, of course, they're doing so well. Nigeria, 9th position. And if you check out the medals won, it's just from one sport, weightlifting. Okay, maybe at the end of today, we can just have that change into like 5th or 4th position.
Most likely, weightlifting taking all the weights right there for Team Nigeria. But it's allowed. Let them motivate the other guys. Table tennis hopefully will give us bronze today. If Regina George and the likes make it to the final, we'll be expecting more medals. Athletics should be able to give us something.
Of course, we trust the girls. Of course, the guys, well, maybe Mark Jeffs. Okay, all right. We'll end this segment here now. Well, we'll still be waiting for Joyce to talk to us on the program. But we can't get her tomorrow. Definitely, we will get her. Tour de France, Vincenzo Nibali, of course, is the winner of Tour de France. 21 stages, of course, becoming the first Italian rider to win it since 1998. Enjoy the highlights. That's Vincenzo Nibali. Austin, good one for him.
Good one for Vincenzo Nibali and Nibali, and the exploits he did at this year's Tour de France. Nothing like breaking records.
Yes.
First Italian to do it since 1998, and he showed promise. He showed that desire to impress at this year's Tour de France. And looking at him, he's a calm guy.
Yes.
You know, that's the word, Cecilia, consistency. Because even when he wasn't winning, he was getting points.
Of course.
You know, he wasn't so far away from it. And then winning this now just justifies the fact that he prepared to come to the Tour de France, and today is a winner.
Is it winner? Okay. Look at papers quickly now, and a soccer star, you have this one. Babatude in fresh trouble. What is it? You find out details of this on page 14 of our soccer star. Ike Uche hits brace for Villarreal, page 15 of Soccer Star. You have details of that. Onomero joins Borough for pre-season. Of course, that's where he is. And Man City eyes Isco. That's on inside page of Soccer Star. And alleged forgery, NFF to drag Kawu for forensic test. Okay, complete sport. You have this one, Euro clubs thrill cashing. Okay, Omero is an animal who is saying that Chelsea youngster has been rated as Eagles' best defender. Kagware's eyes 100 meters gold women's hood today. Because Chejile must fight for Monaco shirt, and you have the Arsenal confirmed Ospina deal. Final paper review this morning. You have no 55 million pounds deal move for Angel Di Maria. Okay, Falcao's future uncertain, and Guardiola will never be sacked, says Bayern. And West Brom wants Moses. This is the one I actually want you to react to. West Brom wanting Moses.
Well, not a good one for me, but we play football. I think Victor Moses has the quality to play in the likes of even Tottenham. He can play in Aston Villa. He has what it takes to play in the mid-table teams. Going to West Brom shows he still needs to tackle relegation and the likes. So you don't need such.
Okay, she joined Brian Day there. All right. Nigerian Premier League, of course, resuming after the break. We'll just take a look at the result now. If you can have it on your screen, some of the matches are played at the weekend. You have Lobby Stars and Heartland 2-1, ending in favor of Lobby Stars. FC Taraba and Gombe. FC Taraba winning that one by a lone goal. Bayelsa and Crown FC, Bayelsa winning by a lone goal. Sunshine Stars and Nimbe City by a lone goal. Warri Wolves and Kaduna United by a lone goal. And Giwa FC and Eimba by a lone goal. Akwa United and Sharks also ending by a lone goal. And Abia Warriors and Nasarawa United 2-1. Abia Warriors winning that one. Rangers International and Economy Warriors. That was a huge game. Rangers, of course, ensuring that they pick all the points. And Dolphins beating Kano Pillars by a lone goal. Okay, we won't leave the show without talking about Formula One. Lewis Hamilton. And there was actually a call made by Mercedes for Lewis Hamilton to actually slow down and ensure Nico Rosberg is passing. But he ignored that call. What was that all about?
He wouldn't, because he's a competitive driver. He knows what it takes to, win. I think Lewis Hamilton has done so well for Team Mercedes by actually letting go of that preferred #1 driver status. So why do you want him to, when he was starting from the pit lane? And that's why everybody's talking about it. Lewis Hamilton winning 3rd place, even coming from the pit lane. And that took away the shine from Ricciardo, who drove so well and has done so well for Red Bull this season. Remember, surprise, surprise, because of this driver, we're not talking about Sebastian Vettel. And that is what it should look like. Not, why should you tell a driver to slow down? It's my career.
Well, sometimes you're supposed to obey the call, the order coming from your team. That's how a team should work.
Not with a former champion.
Okay. All right. That's it for the show. You heard it from Austin. Definitely not with a former champion. Thank you so much for being part of the show. We'll leave you with pictures coming from the F1, of course. Just enjoy it. Business Money is up next on Channels Television.
Yeah, well, to be honest, at the beginning, obviously a mistake myself, but the brakes were very, very cold and locked up, and I was gone. Fortunately, I got going again. I think the Lord didn't damage the car and, damage limitations again.
Minister of National Economy.
Now extremely satisfied. I think has been a tough weekend, a tough season in general, so to get a podium is always a nice surprise, let's say. And we take a gamble, we risk today just trying to get the victory. We went close, but as I said, extremely proud of the team, extremely proud of the job we did today, and very, very happy.